The Lanterns trailer, it hit, and man, people are split. People are either thinking, yeah, this is exactly what was promised, or they're saying, man, James Gunn doesn't get it. Where do we stand? Well, we'll discuss pretty soon. Saw Project Hail Mary. I can give my brief thoughts. There's still an embargo on it, so we'll discuss that. Speaking of that, no green screen used at all. Bride reviews are in. Mine just posted. Man of Tomorrow and the Batman Part 2 are some shooting dates for them. And has Mike recovered from the Penny Barber interview? We'll discuss that and more on the show here today. So make sure you comment, click like, join the Discord, be a part of it. Let's get into it. It's the Kristian Harloff Show. Me, Mike Kalinowski. Here we go.
Did you shit in there?
Welcome back. Kristian Harloff Show here today on this Thursday. And man, Steph Sabra having major construction in around where she lives. It would be really not great quality. So holding up the bargain of really bad quality will be Mike. There he is.
Yeah, here I am.
How you doing?
I'm fine. What are you talking about my quality? Look at me.
You're better now.
Fantastic.
How did it do on the second half of the Penny Barber interview? Your internet.
Well, I was in we use a different thing, man. That's not my fault. We use a different thing.
Have you watched the interview?
Parts of it, the stuff that people are sending to me.
You want to explain yourself?
Explain in what regard?
I have known you,
yeah,
well over 25 years.
Yeah,
I have never seen you so smitten, B, quiet.
Smitten's a good word. I'd say smitten is a good word. Like, it was like weird. I was nervous. I told you like the day before leading up to, I was nervous all day. Fucking anxiety. I was like, why am I like this?
It was perfect for the interview. It was perfect.
But I didn't know how she was going to be. But then she starts, going right to R-rated. I'm like, oh, here we go. Hell yeah.
R-rated.
And then of
so
course,
confident.
I thought of all the shit I should have said.
Of course.
Later.
Right. And kicking yourself.
I was kicking myself because when she said, you're going to call me mommy, I was like, I wanted to go, well, Penny, I know I'm probably about 10 years older than you. So I think you need to call me daddy.
Right. But that's not who we saw. We
didn't see not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know me, but my close friends do.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people find this hard to believe. I have a very hard time talking to women. Like, I can't do it. Like, back when I was dating, it was awful. Yeah. I've seen people watch me fumble.
Initially, you mean like initially?
Yeah, I'm not having like Roxy ex-boyfriend's communication issues. Once the boundaries are not the boundaries, but once the relationship is established, that's fine. But it's that initial but I was smitten with her.
And how great was that? How great was that cut by Jonathan when she talked about
my face?
Because I picked up on it immediately when you were,
and I wanted, of course, wanted to be respectful. I was like, I don't have this thing I could say, the things I want to talk about, but yeah, I was just smitten.
It was great, and people absolutely noticed it. She noticed it, which is great too. But it's kind of what was great is that you were there, and Roxy. If the three of us would have been like that, it would have been a terrible interview. But
of course, but I knew you two. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Roxy being Roxy, she's just very, I want to treat you in an interview, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like,
it was incredible. It was incredible. So look, she had a good time. It's already like 11,000 views, which is great.
It's a great time, yeah.
People have been checking it out, and hopefully more people check it out. So I liked the feedback that we got. It was good.
Good. I'm curious. Let me ask you this, because it seemed like the PR people loved. She had a great time, and they were, Would you think any of them would ever do a live interview?
She would have done a live interview.
Because I think the fans, I think that would go gangbusters. As long as we set it up in advance, like, hey, you saw what we did. Like, now they know what we do. If you're watching this, we're not going ridiculous, hard, like stupid, hardcore. It's going to be an actual interview.
Yeah.
But the comedy will be there.
There's two reasons why I'm hesitant on it. One, she would have done it, but preferred not to, which was fair.
I get it.
Would have done the 2 hours with us again, but still. And it's not that I don't trust a majority of the chat. I don't trust all of the chat. There was 98% of the comments were very, very positive. There was only a small percentage that went to spam. I was surprised. I think if it catches on a little bit more, there'll be more spam. It's how it goes. But I think, especially for the first one, and then the other side of it is that I had this conversation with a friend last night who launched a show, and he launched a show with they interviewed somebody who was a pretty big wrestler, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you say launch or lost?
Launched
the show. Okay.
And had a pretty big wrestler on the show, and they went live. And I said, "Why'd you do that?" He said, "Well, I want to build a community." I said, "Do 2 shows. Do what Chris Van Vliet does and interview this person. Get the footage. Do clips. It's because, again, the algorithm favors that type of video. I think that if we would have done a live thing with her, it would be at like 6,000 views right now. It's at 11 and 12 and is growing because it's just they push that algorithm more. It just pushes more."
Okay. Sounds
good. That the live show absolutely 100% builds community. It's why I continue to find it to be a staple of this channel is this show, because the community is built out so much. Just look what that Discord has done, right? But for interviews, I just don't think that the only time I really put an interview in the live show is when I know the interview is good, and I know that if I put it on the video, that people are like, I don't know who that is, I'm going past it. Then I'll talk about it, I promote it throughout the live show, and then I run it. And then, and it's based off of whatever the other show will be. Or the rather.
I get you, man. No worries.
I saw, and at that conversation last night, I went and I saw Project Hail Mary.
What'd you think?
So I can only, give the same kind of thoughts.
Yeah.
Because it's embargoes. It's awesome. It's awesome. And it's one of those movies that after, because this is why I do the out of the theater and then I do a review. Out of theater is what's going on in my head right then, right out of get out of the theater, boom. And then I have time to think about it and marinate on it. In my out of the theater, I was like, I think it's maybe 10 or 15 minutes too long. I take that back. I take it back. I think it's a perfect length for what the movie is and how memorable it is. And I think, again, I saw it with my friend who is a bit grouchy. He liked it a lot, but he's grouchy and he's older, and he's just like, this should have been, he said an hour is too short. You're out of your mind.
An hour?
I said an hour. I said 15 minutes maybe. And then I kind of took that with me into the out of theater. But I think it's a perfect length for what it is. It's shot masterfully. And it really, I threw in a Mac and Me reference in there because but not the movie itself.
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Someone commented on that. And I was like, I haven't seen the movie, but I've just seen the trailers, but I'm like, I can see where that's coming from. All right.
I just said it because of the relationship, not the movie itself. The idea of what he's doing, and there's a bit of The Martian in there. There's a bit of Castaway in there. There's a bit of Gravity in there, and it's just really, really well done. It's a pretty awesome movie. The score is fantastic, so Wiley will be happy. I cannot. There are certain movies that they're shot, and you're like, IMAX might be a full experience. I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't see this movie in IMAX. It's shot for IMAX, and I saw it in the big, huge AMC Lincoln IMAX, and it's like real IMAX, and it's really great. It's obviously, look, short year so far, but it's my favorite movie that I've seen so far this year. So there you go.
All right. Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm curious what people think out there. If you want to see Project Hail Mary, put your thoughts in there. Let us know. I'll have my reaction for that pretty soon. But let's stick with we'll stick with Project Hail Mary. And now that we're talking about it, let me bring this up. Because what I really like about it, and you could tell, is that no green screens were added or used for Project Hail Mary. Lord Miller, by the way, who I didn't give any flowers to in that little assessment, were great. And I'll tell you what, it made me think boy, did they drop the ball by getting rid of these guys on Solo. I thought of that immediately.
Yeah.
They dropped the, I mean, because there is a thing in there where I'm like, oh, I'd love to see the adventures of maybe Ryan Gosling's character and somebody else doing some other stuff in other places, because you're on such a journey throughout the you feel like you're in space with them, but the way that they do it and the way that they use sound and all that, it's pretty amazing.
I think I don't know if that's like it's tough, because I think if we were doing a Lord Miller Star Wars film, it would be different, but it was a Lord Miller's Solo film. And I have a
Star Wars film.
Well, a lot of it was with Alden Ehrenreich and what the way he was portraying the character and the stuff that they were kind of improvising.
The script was so stupid. The first half of that script was so stupid.
Yeah, but was that changed? Was from their original idea, or was it just that's the script and Ron Howard just directed it?
I guess we really don't know. I guess we really don't know, and we ever will, because like I said, I
don't think they'll ever talk about it.
This is an Intergeekdom question for you, and see if you still remember it. But what's the name of that stupid monster in the beginning that he talks to? Solo.
Yeah, well, I know it was voiced by Linda Hunt.
Okay,
I know that. I couldn't fucking tell you.
Okay, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
So stupid. It's like so much more effective if she's not speaking.
It's like what was it like? Oliver and like the runaway kids with.
Sucked me out of it immediately. Oh, Solo, and it's like, why are you talking in basic? You should be intimidating with the alien voice. But anyway, I would love to have seen what they were going to do with it. What they could have done with it, especially after seeing this. At the time, I think because they're associated so much with comedy that you think, oh, it's going to be goofy, 21 Jump Street and all that. But clearly, in the same way that the Russos transitioned out of comedy, these guys do the same. There's comedic elements of Project Hail Mary, but there's a lot of emotion. They tell a great story. I love the way they go kind of back and forth between the past and how this guy gets involved with this space mission, the actual space mission itself, how it combines itself, the guy's character and the evolution of his character as it goes through.
Let me ask you this, because a lot of, and myself included, a lot of people were disappointed that the trailers were showing so much. But I think it was Lord Miller that came out and said, "Look, we had to show Rocky, and that doesn't affect the movie or what you're going to get out of this." Because I know, like for me personally, like I was like, "Why did they show this?" But then now, seeing the second trailer, I'm like, "Oh, their relationship is the core of this movie."
100%. But I'll tell you though, I didn't see that trailer. And so I can't tell you whether or not it affected me or not, because I went through the emotions of learning about them the first time and all that. I knew that he ran into an alien because I saw the first trailer, but I didn't know anything else about it. But the trailer itself, the second trailer, I guess if it goes deep into it, I don't know how much of the relationship they show or what happens.
Not a lot, but it was just, I know after the first trailer, it was like, so this guy's going to go out of space. He's going to meet a fucking alien. Why would you do this? And then the second comes out and you're like, oh, the whole movie is them. You have to show this, or you can't do a trailer for a movie.
You know what? It almost reminds me, but not to the extent of the hostile relationship in the beginning. But I'm sure I can use this reference to you because I feel like you've seen this. What?
Enemy Mine?
100%.
Yeah.
It has that type of thing, but Enemy Mine, they're like enemies.
Sure.
Clearly,
yeah,
Enemy Mine.
Yeah.
And that's not the case here, but they have to figure it out together. And so that's what I liked about it. But anyway, let's talk about this story here. And it is, of course, Project Hail Mary. Let me do the screen. No green screens used by Lord and Miller here. And here it is. So Dark Horizons brings us this one. And armed with a $200 million budget, you would think that Lord and Miller's sci-fi feature Project Hail Mary would be full of not just completely CG VFX shots for the space shots, but lots of green screen for the scenes of Ryan Gosling interacting with an alien. Turns out it's not the case. The film, based on the novel by author Andy Weir, The Martian, follows a school teacher and former biologist on board a spacecraft where he interacts with an alien named Rocky in an effort to save their solar system stars from dying. Rocky himself is essentially a boulder with arms and legs, and much of the movie seems to be about their interactions. Speaking with comicbook.com to promote the film, Miller says the project uses no green screen or blue screen at all. Instead, huge chunks of the spaceship's interior and exterior were built practically as oh shoot. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, I'm on the air. Don't say anything. Just say yes or no if you need me to take a break to talk to you.
No.
Okay, I'll call you back. Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, let me go back to that. We had a huge section of the exterior of the ship. The way that Greg's team with a lot of practical lights allowed him to move the camera wherever and find these moments, because we could see this thing that Rocky was doing and then move over to Ryan Gosling's character, Grace, and see his reaction to what was really happening. And you weren't just guessing and pointing out Rocky might be someday. And that's what makes it feel like it was captured in the moment. Drew Goddard penned the script for the film. The first trailer was the biggest trailer launch in Amazon MGM Studios history back in July. Sandra Hüller and Milana Vayntrub co-star in the film, opening March 20th. So, I mean, yet again, I think it's this, Mike. This is something where, you know, I think that if even for a $200 million movie, you get excited for it because, and you can tell it feels real, right? It feels real because I was even saying, because, you know, the cat's out of the bag with, as you were saying, with Rocky, and I think it's necessary because I think if you don't know that he's coming, it could be jarring to some people, maybe. Okay. Especially initially how he looks. You're like, okay, how are they going to pull this off? And they do. And Ryan Gosling really shows up in this movie. I mean, he really shows up because he's got it. This is almost like a Yoda situation. If the puppet doesn't work, the movie doesn't work. Yeah. And this thing has to work for you. And I believe it does. I believe it does really. Like, I believe this is why I kind of gave the Castaway thing. People are like, look, Castaway is the Martian. I could just see it. It has a Castaway feel to it because he's although Wilson, he kind of makes up and it's in his head, this is a real living thing, and I get it, but it's still this guy who's got to find this object, essentially, if it was a living form object, and befriend him, and it works. I don't even know who the voice was.
Alan Tudyk. I don't know.
Maybe if you were guessing in the Schmodown, that's a great guess. It's a great guess.
100% it's a great guess.
100% it is. What's the overall I don't know. What's your excitement level for this movie?
Very excited. I mean, the trail, like, it's interesting with stuff like this when it's a non-IP based on a book. All I can go off of is what I've seen in the past, and The Martian was just awesome. I actually just watched it recently again. So that to me has me like, that's the goodwill already, but Andy Weir. Right. Like, I'm okay, yeah, on board. I like Gosling. And then so I was excited for it, but then all this word of mouth. So I'm at that point now because it's what, 4 weeks till it comes out still. So they were really positive on this. I just don't want it to become an overhyped situation because I'm hearing masterpiece. Every single time that happens with the critics, the general audience gets to it, and you're like, oh, it's good. It's just not this.
I just really enjoyed watching in the theater. It's a really there are movies sometimes I'm like, you don't need to see this movie in the theater. It's fine. You can go check it out on digital or whatever you watch on streaming. Yeah. Not this movie. This movie is a theater experience. Yeah, and the IMAX, the way that they go back and forth with it, it's really, really well done. It's a really well done movie.
I'm excited for
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so I asked you guys what you think about it in general. What do you think about The Martian? The Martian, yeah. What do you think about The Martian? You like that movie? Great. What do you think about Project Hail Mary? You're going to check it out. And what do you think about the fact that no use green screen? And does that make you more hyped about it or worried? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. All right. Before we move on, I think that it was perfectly placed in the Penny Barber interview. And so it'll be perfectly placed here. Let me tell you about Rougiette. So most things that doctors know that most dudes never really talk about, stress from work and money and family, it doesn't just disappear at night. It follows you right into the bedroom. You can be lying next to the significant other you've loved for years, and suddenly your mind is not even letting your body do what it's always done naturally. For situations like that, doctors look for treatments that help both the brain and the body, and that is where Rougiette Ready comes in. Now, unlike Viagra and Cialis, Rougiette Ready is a next-generation prescription treatment designed to help prime your brain for arousal and increase blood flow. It combines 3 clinically proven ingredients in 1 mint that dissolves under your tongue so it absorbs fast. Most men are ready in about 15 minutes, so you can stay present, confident, and in control when the moment is right. Over 150,000 men have already made the switch to Rougiette. Getting started is simple. Rougiette connects you with a board-certified doctor online, and your treatment gets shipped discreetly to your door. Now, for a limited time only, head to Rougiette.com/Christian. Get 15% off your order. That is RUGIET.com/Christian, and get 15% off your order. Rougiette.com/Christian. Tell them that we sent you. thank you to the great people over at Rougiette. Really, really happy that they're still on board and that you guys have been checking them out. They're great. So links in the description. All right, Mike. So what I was thinking, I was hoping people were going to give you the sympathy questions today to try to get you to win because they felt bad that you couldn't say a damn thing when Penny was on. But right now, you are going up against Roxy.
Okay. Is she in lead?
64.
Roxy is 64?
Yeah, you can do that.
Come on now.
You can do that.
Whenever it's you and me alone.
I know. Because you never know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to happen.
You got to wake
400. 400.
You got to wake you up. Dude, I will tell you,
now.
but I don't know if you're noticing it too. But since we posted that interview, I'm starting to get a lot of adult entertainers following the show account.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
because Penny followed me like the day after, and my day was fucking made. I DM'd her, but I was like, "Hey, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for spending time with us." And then she DM'd me back.
What she said?
Like, I had a blast. She's like, "I had a blast. I think the interview is going to be so cute." So
good.
Thank you for having me. Yeah. Well, was it surprising to you when we were talking movies and she started listing movies? I'm like, I don't know any of these fucking movies.
I talked about it. Yeah, I talked about it on the show.
Holy shit!
She's like
a cinephile. Who would have been off on this?
She knows. Let me ask you a question.
Would have been losing his shit.
I know. Let me ask you a question. Does she know more about those types of movies, or do you know more about adult entertainment industry?
I know more. Come on now.
I don't know. She knows a lot about those movies.
I had to be also kind of like toe the line because I can't be full on 100% perv. But I'm getting people texting me like, "Hey, Mike, all those sites you were listing, I know all of them. I know those scenes." I was like, "Oh, you do?"
Saul's text to me was hilarious. He said, "I gotta read it because it's really funny."
Read it.
He says, "I love how Mike's first question after half an hour is about which dudes are gay for pay. Was he asking for a friend?" It was a great text. I laughed. I laughed out loud.
I know. I was like, trying to word it, but I was just like, how many? Like, oh, that's not the right way. But I meant how many gay men do straight porn? Like that's. I know, but it was just funny that a half an hour you've said nothing. That was the first thing you asked. I was trying to toe the line. I was trying to be respectful.
It's hilarious.
But then she started being filthy, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna be filthy. Fuck it.
It was good. It was good. Anyway, so. No, it says, you know what? I'll read a name. I'll see if you, because I don't know these people the way that you do.
I want the PR firm. They said we would love for you to interview more of our clients. I want them to send us a list of their clients.
I asked them that because my thing is, I don't know.
And I'll deal with that.
I think that you might be the guy that I'm like, I don't know if I'm. For me, I wanted to do like it was almost like a one-off, right? And I had seen her, and I was like, okay, let's see, because and again, she's a film connoisseur, but I got to see, but. Let me tell you. Let's see if you know who this person is. Because someone started following the Taylor Vixen. Have you heard of this person?
Taylor Vixen. I have not. She sounds like a blonde.
She's a blonde.
She blonde? Yeah, of course.
You're good at that. So I don't know. So she started following the account.
Taylor Vixen.
Okay, this is going
swimmingly.
I was like, hey, wait a minute. How come when I interviewed the Force Awakens cast, Harrison Ford didn't start following me? So what's happening? Yeah. So
they're too good for us.
I know. They're too good.
Not these adult performers. Lovely people.
They'll join
Lovely
us.
people.
They'll join us. Anyway, so Mike's at 17. Let's get Mike to win.
Dude, can you imagine having me on the floor at AVN representing the channel?
About it. I thought about it.
Are you kidding me? It'd be awesome.
How would your first stop be her table?
Of course. You out of your fucking mind?
Now,
and knowing her, she'd be like posing with me, leg up on me, and everything. Sure. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, she'd probably whip you or something.
Yeah, it's all right. As long as she calls me daddy.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think it needs to because I'm older than her. So
it doesn't matter. Not gonna happen. Yeah,
she likes the young ones. Like she's talking about her young
this version of Mike won't show up.
Now that I got that out of the way, it's coming.
Be like Hugh Grant in Notting Hill. Horses and Hounds. Horses and Hounds.
Horses and Hounds.
I think that's the name of the thing. And isn't that what it is in Notting Hill? And he says he works for
he's on. He works for Horses and Hounds.
He says he's working for a magazine in the junket, and he's like, Horses and Hounds or something like that. Someone will tell me if I'm wrong. I thought it was horses and hounds.
Bitches and steeds.
Yeah, so we'll send you him a horses and hounds T-shirt. Be great. Do you know Mance texted me about the Penny Barber interview?
Did he? What? You didn't have me on?
He's like, I've been following her career since the beginning. No questions asked about Mance.
Did you tell him you did him interviewing her? It's like,
no,
I don't even need a haircut.
He didn't really reach out. Are you kidding me? But people were there was quite a few. We had our member stream, and one of our lovely members was like, I keep wanting to ask him about Penny Barber's movies on this Oscar show.
He's got to
get at least one, because he's not going to know.
In consideration, who's this? What?
He gets mad about that kind of shit, though.
That's all right. Life's too short.
Yeah, that's all right.
Life's too short to get mad about an adult star. Come on now.
No, it's true. Hilarious. I like you said, life's too short. I
know who hasn't said anything to me about this yet?
Shannon.
Yeah.
Has she watched?
I don't know. I don't know if you just thought like, oh, this is just another guest on the show and Mike's in his element, or the history behind it. Because she randomly will watch shows. Like, okay. Like she'll just like, oh, you guys are talking about this thing. I'm like, oh, you're watching today? Like, so I don't know if it's caught up, and it's been on my Twitter. So I don't know. I'm waiting for that. So she's like, hey, meet anyone new today?
She'll probably do that now. She'll probably watch this show. You probably were in the clear. You were probably in the clear.
Oh no, she would not have any kind of problem.
Okay.
Come on now. She's a fucking adult. She's cool as shit.
The three of you will go out together. Look at that. Yeah, see, that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping to have that conversation that guy had when you were yelling at him in a cabin somewhere.
Fucking 4 girls in the cabin.
Yeah.
Fucking buffoon.
Yeah.
You buffoon.
So, have I heard from Roka or Jeff? What happened to them?
What are they? Maybe about their interview? They were going to start doing interviews with adult stars.
Oh, are they?
You said that.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. 2 weeks ago, you were like, "Oh, Roka and Mance or Roka and Snyder are going to start."
Someone said that in the chat. I never said that.
Oh, well, shut your mouth.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
can't get rid of me today because I'm your only host.
It's true. But I like these shows that we do, because, like you said, you're already at 20. You're already at 20.
Don't worry, the pervs will come now that they know I'm here by myself. They get scared because they're like, "Oh, it's going to be a Steph day or a Roxy day." But then when they see the ladies not here, then they're like, "Oh, here we come. Here come the pervs."
No, it didn't, Princess.
They're my people.
All right, here we go. Let's get to this story, because yes, you can go off on the adult entertainment industry, and you go off on a lot of other things on Twitter.
Yeah.
However, you were going off a lot about DC yesterday, and I'll tell you this. Yeah. I think rightfully so.
Okay.
But let's get into this conversation. The Lanterns trailer has dropped. It's a grounded first look. It receives a mixed response. Are the fans overreacting? That's what they say here on Comic Book Movie. Okay, the first teaser trailer for HBO's Lanterns was released yesterday, and it's fair to say that the footage has not been embraced by every DC Comics fan. Mark Cassidy writes, the first teaser for DC Studios Lanterns was officially released online yesterday after fans manifested it. It leaked beforehand. And our first look at some footage from the long-awaited DCU series definitely did not go over well with everyone. To be fair, we already knew that this show, which focuses on veteran Green Lantern Hal Jordan training rookie John Stewart, would be set on Earth and feature a more grounded, gritty tone. There are some F-bombs, just in case you missed it. While this always seemed like an odd approach for a show based on the adventure of an intergalactic corps of space cops, surely plenty of other DC characters would have been better suited to this premise. The True Detective comparisons did pique interest, and many fans were willing to see what the HBO DC delivered, provided the show didn't ditch too many of the more outlandish sci-fi elements. The teaser shows Jordan taking flight without the green aura, a quick glimpse of a costume. Relax Guys is supposed to look worn and faded, just like its owner, and stop short of showing both heroes powering up in several different scenarios. It is very much a teaser, but comic book fans are not known for their patience and do tend to judge things prematurely. Well said, Mark Cassidy. Not to suggest that this was a great first look by the show by any means, but we really don't know what to expect from the later episodes of Lanterns, which will likely take the series into more sci-fi superhero-inspired territory. James Hawes said during 2025, it won't disappoint the classic fans. We get to meet the characters in quite a rooted way before it takes you intergalactic. Even setting aside the likelihood studios simply didn't want to give too much away in this first teaser, it's understandable this first look didn't jump right into the neon constructs and ring-slinging action. Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie may have come out in 2011, but comic book fans have long memories. Okay. This just makes me realize that I am not part of this community.
Yeah.
I'm just not, because I didn't give a flying shit about any of the concerns that anybody cared about. I looked at it, I said, they told me there's going to be like a True Detective feel. I got that. And it led up to them flying around. I'm like, oh, okay, they eventually kind of progress into the Lantern thing. I've never been so attached into the lore myself, but I liked where they were going with it. It looked like an HBO show. It looked like a way to bring in casuals that didn't know what it was, to then say, then we're going to do this and gradually get you there. And I was like, oh, I liked it. Just last week, somebody said that I'm a DC and James Gunn hater because of whatever it may be, and of course because I like the trailers. Like, shill's gonna shill. Go fuck your mother. So how about that? That's what I want you to do. And so when it comes to I don't care about either way. So they look fine. Now, if hardcore Green Lanterns fans didn't like it and have different reasons for not liking it, I don't know, because I don't have enough investment in it. But you are a big Lanterns fan, and you seem to have liked it. So what's your take on all?
Yeah, I'm a big Hal Jordan guy. Like, he's neck and neck with Batman for me and has been forever. But the 2011 movie soured me so much on the character that I stopped reading the comics. I didn't collect any of the Hal Jordan action figures. I just didn't care about Green Lantern anymore. I get some of the concerns from fans. Like, I get
what are the concerns?
Okay, so we're gonna get like what you said. Let's go back to the original. Like, Gunn had said, every one of these shows is going to have a different tone and feel, and no director is going to be beholden to what we're doing. Like people, everything was like, oh, Supergirl, James Gunn's all over it. Guardians of the Galaxy. No one's saying anything about that with this. The idiots are like, James Gunn doesn't like color. It's just like, well, James Gunn didn't have anything to do with the show. And I don't know how. I'm trying to be careful of what I say, because it
had something to do with it.
Well, I know someone that worked on this movie, on the show. Like, okay. I know someone that's in the WB offices that worked on this, and he was every time I saw him, I was like, "What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Do you want to know?" And I go, "No, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything." Well, maybe tell me this. Gunn had very minimal hands on this. This was filmed here in Los Angeles. Gunn was in Atlanta. He was like, he came in and would oversee, but he was not like the day-to-day over everything. And they said it's a true detective story, so that's what they gave us. And I think people are like, how do you take an intergalactic movie, make it boring? Some of Hal Jordan's best stories it was a series in I think it was the 70s or 80s with Green Arrow, where they were just traveling the country dealing with racial problems and police brutality. Like, those buddy cop stories were some of the best Hal Jordan stories of all time. Right. And I get what they're saying, but even the showrunner says, like, look, guys, we're getting there. We're going intergalactic. And I think we have to remember, like you had said, general audiences there. If you would have seen guys in green costumes throwing giant green machine guns, you're like, Hal Jordan or Ryan Reynolds. Nope. That movie sucked. Not doing that again.
Or even if you remember
the last
even if
thing you remember of Green Lantern.
Well, but even if you don't remember it, people are being beat over the head with comic book stuff, and only the stuff that is interesting is what people outside of the comic book world are responding to. So I thought it was a good way to lead into it. They didn't shy away from the fact that it is going to be,
he's flying. He's talking about the
aliens and everything too. He's like, one of them's a squirrel. I love that.
Yeah. And, but also you have to remember, this is an HBO Max show,
right?
Like, that's what HBO Max does. Like, that's kind of adult themed. Like, I mean, so what they're saying is, like, when the Lantern flies in some of the comics, he has like a green aura around him.
Mm-hmm.
And I provided perfect examples in the comics where he doesn't. And I have a feeling once they go into space, they will. But also, Gunn established with Guy Gardner, he doesn't have that when he flies.
Right.
He didn't have it.
Well, so here's, and that's the other question too. Is this supposed to be a one and done, or is this they're looking to do various seasons?
I don't know. But I do know that these will be the characters going forward.
Right.
But I could also,
I think Hal Jordan's going to die. I think that'd be a major mistake. I think it's going to be. They set it. They set it up in that freaking. They set it up in that trailer. Like he keeps saying, "Until I die." But I think it's a big mistake.
Hal Jordan, if you know Hal Jordan, he doesn't like he becomes a bigger character once he dies, and then is brought back. Like, but again, for an entire generation, Jon Stewart is Green Lantern. Like he is their guy. So I could see what they're going, but I could 100% see these characters interacting with Corn Sweat as Superman. Like 100%. Even though they're two different tones, I can 100% see that. Like,
what do you think about? So, like, what do you think about, the reports? Because I know that we'll see what James Gunn is going to do with this new Paramount merger, right? Because we haven't really talked about it. Like,
well,
yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. You want to get into this?
Yeah,
so, Campea had said something. Now, again, I did not see his original video.
We talked about it on Tuesday with Roxy and I, yeah.
So, but everyone clickbaited it right away. And my first reaction was like, what the fuck is he saying? But then I watched the video. He's just saying, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
And also he said, because of Gunn's politics, he thinks Gunn will leave. Every site that wants to hate on him is saying, gotta get fired. So it's like you watched in real time this happen of the people with agendas online and biases versus what's actually being said. And now Campea makes a very good point. Like, but also, which a lot of people don't talk about, is look at South Park.
Mm-hmm.
That's under Ellison, and he didn't change a thing.
Right. Well, look,
it's been under Ellison.
People will say the Star Trek thing. People will Star Trek also, right? Star Trek's but the problem is Star Trek is not. They put a halt on greenlighting any Star Trek stuff for now. So someone could argue towards it, but it's also they haven't been delivering. But I happen to agree with you. I don't. Getting rid of him is not going to happen. The question is, his contract goes until 2027. The question is, does he renew it? That's a different question.
I think the conversation, and again, I'm online and the clickbait sites, it is, I think, the ball in his court. But
yes, I mean, and no. Yes, and
I think I wonder if he talks to the South Park guys and go, hey, I don't want to be shackled with a certain way that I have to tell stories. And
I think the South Park guys, though, here's the problem. Here's the difference.
But look at Gunn.
Yeah.
South Park is known for that's their thing. They're
also proven they don't have to change any game plans. Their game plan has proven to be effective.
Right. And I don't think Superman or DC is trying to be political. I think they're trying to tell good stories.
Peacemaker kind of was.
Yeah, but it also didn't do much. It was like it was a cool thing and a cool twist, but then it's like, okay, we're back to the earth and we're fine.
Yeah. Well, look, it's just a matter. It's less about that. It's like proof. I was saying Roxy the other day. The difference between South Park's been proven in success and numbers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The new DCU isn't proven there yet. The IP is proven because people know what it is, and Batman, and Superman, and all that. And the question again will be if this is the question I think Roxy brought up, which I thought was really a great question, is that if Supergirl, because I don't know if I've asked you this.
Yeah.
The rumor initially was $200 million for budget. Then it's Gunn says no, but when it comes to certain things like that, I don't know how much I really because he manipulates the truth sometimes. But let's say it's 150.
Yeah.
Which I think it'll probably be more than that, but let's say it's 150. So then the movie would have to make, to get its budget back, it's got to do 300, and then you put marketing on there, it's still got to make close to like $400 million, right?
Okay. Yeah.
What do you think that movie does worldwide? I did watch Peacemaker season 2, like 3 or 4 or 4 or 5 episodes. So shut your ass.
I say 425 to 475.
Okay, so you're
conservatively,
right? So you're in the same boat as most. You think that
because I don't think because it's Supergirl, and as much people as want to put. I saw someone comparing it. They're like, "Oh, Doomsday is gonna smoke it." Like if you are one of these fucking morons that thinks that Supergirl should compete with Doomsday in terms of box office, you are out of your
completely
fucking mind.
Now, so okay, but that being said, so you think
I say 425, 475 conservative.
So
I think it'll make back its money
barely,
and
right?
It'll be in the black. It'll be in the black
by a little.
Yeah, still that's
by a little.
Yeah.
So that's the case, and then I think we both agree because Clayface is significantly less.
I heard like 60 million.
I think Clayface is going to be a hit. I think Clayface is going to be a hit.
And
so if those two deliver, and then we'll see what's happening with Lanterns, because Lanterns right now it's got people divided, but I think this is where the mainstream audience is going to come into play. The mainstream audience is going to come into play. I don't think the people who are getting so upset already, but I think that's the loud internet.
And here's the thing. Yeah, we have to remember the general audiences aren't on social media like we are. But also look at Penguin. People are like, why are they making a Penguin TV show?
Sure. Look at Andor.
And I know people, the same people that I talked to on Lanterns, a lot of executives at WB had an issue with Penguin, and they didn't like Kristen Milioti. They were like, we don't understand. They were like, we don't know what she's doing. She's doing this crazy acting. It's this weird thing.
They want to get rid of her.
Yeah. And people were like, the showrunners are like, we know what we're doing. And now look at her, Emmy winner. Like, and she's the talk of that show. And everyone.
Check. Can you hear me? No.
I'm sorry, I muted myself. I hit myself. That
was so weird. Because I thought it was
so
me.
Excited.
I thought it was me. I was because I leaned
HBO,
down. Forget it.
The prestige television. And I think, and I think Clayface, and again, it's different. Like Clayface is coming out the week of Halloween. Yeah. There's going to be nothing around it.
Right.
Yeah, I think
so we're
the budgets are the thing. That's the thing,
All right. Well, if you're going to have Supergirl, Clayface should do well, but Clayface isn't going to make a break. And then you'll get Man of Tomorrow is coming out the same year that the Batman 2 is coming out. Right. Now that's where it's going to get tricky. Because
I'm interested to hear what you're going to say here.
Because if it was Netflix, if it was the way that it was,
I see what you're saying.
You're just throwing things back in to the pot and everybody's happy and okay, great, let's move on. James, do your thing. Because Zaslav was just letting Gunn do his thing. When the Ellisons are going to be going like this, looking and making sure, okay, what's he doing next? And then if the Batman 2 destroys Man of Tomorrow as far as box office, someone's going to say to Abdi and to Luca, why are we making his universe when we should be making Reeves' universe? If they compare the Penguin to Lanterns, if Lanterns doesn't deliver, and they go, why are we doing that? This is something Roxy brought up, and I could see the scenario. I don't know if they're going to do that, and I don't know if Reeves would be interested in doing that. But it's a conversation that you could see happening.
But also, and again, this is where I think things are a little bit different. Gunn is much more involved with the Batman 2 than he was. He wasn't involved in the Batman. Now the Batman 2 is under his thing.
Right, but how involved?
He's the guy in charge. It's a DC
I would be
Studios
if I was Reeves,
film
I'd be like, get him out of here. I want nothing to do with him.
I mean, again, I don't know if he had his hands on and was always there, but I mean, he's the Feige. He knows what's going on under his banner.
Right.
And here's the interesting thing. And I forgot who said it. I don't know. We didn't talk about it.
Matt Reeves doesn't need notes from James Gunn. If he needs story points and other things, because another reason why, because the difference between like getting notes from James Gunn if you're on Supergirl or notes from James Gunn if you're on Lanterns, it all connects to the same story that he's telling in this other thing. If I'm Matt Reeves, I'm like, thanks for the tips, and we might use that person, but leave me alone. I did the first one without you. We did all right.
I don't buy that because I truly believe Batman will always outsell Superman. He just will. I mean, look at I think it was Batman Begins versus Man of Steel or Superman Returns. Like Batman is just a more popular character.
It's true.
I just think.
But it doesn't matter. Money.
I think it's stupid coming out at the same time like that. I truly do. I don't think.
But just look at the difference here, right? Batman in 2022, where people were still hesitant about going back into the theater.
Yeah.
Right. And a 3-hour movie, it made $772 million worldwide.
Yeah.
So if you look at Superman, which is a lighter movie, came out last year when people are in theaters now, and made almost 100 million less. 624.
But again, it goes back to I just think no one has ever gone, Super Batman's just the Boy Scout. He's boring. No one says that about Batman.
You're not wrong.
You are.
He's always been the more appealing character. He's always been the more appealing character.
So Gunn did, and again, he needs to get credit for this. Audiences were excited for Superman again. They're like, oh, I like this guy. This is the Superman I want to see more of. So, you know,
the comment really made me laugh, but I can't read
I didn't see it. What did it say?
It's real. It's really good.
Is it in the comments?
It's in the comments. I can't.
Let me see.
It's funny.
Well, yes, you can read. Which one is it?
I can't read it.
Well, where is it? Who said it?
I can't. If I tell you that, then I might as well just. I can't. It was good though. It was good. Anyway, let's see what people are saying about it in general. I think I think that if you guys are excited about this movie, the Batman 2, will it then turn things around and the Ellisons start looking at Matt Reeves? I don't know. I'm curious what people think. Okay, so put your thoughts in there about Lanterns and what you're thinking about Lanterns. Did you like the trailer? Did you not like it? If you didn't like it, please let me know. Thank you very much. All right, let's get to the next one here. Hold on. It's really good. It's really good.
I'll be honest, and whoever that comment was, I've never felt I can't get into that either.
Yeah,
I've never ever felt like yes.
It's really good. All right, so let's see. That's everything. Oh no! You know what? Then we'll go. Let's bring. Well, we were just talking about the two of them.
Fuck, it's hot here.
Well, I'm not there. I can't tell you if that's true or not. Let's go.
Well, it's cold outside, and I had the heat on, but now I'm like
cold outside. I'm talking about cold. What's it?
Oh,
what's cold?
Shovel the driveway again.
You mute yourself again. You muted yourself again. You did.
I did not.
Now you
muted me.
No, I didn't. I don't know. This guy's an imbecile. All right. Let's get to this next topic.
Something because there's fucking dead air. Let's go.
That's true. It's relevant. So we'll talk about Man of Tomorrow and the Batman Part 2. Shooting start dates revealed, but don't bank on a crossover. I think they'd save themselves a lot of problems if they did at this point. Honestly, I know that the worlds are so different, but you save yourself a lot of headache. Man of Tomorrow and the Batman Part 2 start shooting dates. Here we go. The shooting start dates for James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow and the Batman Part 2 have been revealed, but the door remains closed on Superman and the Dark Knight crossing paths. 2027 promises to be a banner year for DC Studios. It releases back-to-back Superman and Batman movies. Man of Tomorrow, an unorthodox sequel to 2025 Superman that makes Lex Luthor the co-lead, will be written and directed by James Gunn. As for the Batman Part 2, Matt Reeves finally returns to the franchise for a sequel that will have been 5 years in the making by the time it's finally released. Penguin helped bridge the gap, of course, but like that HBO series, the movie isn't set in the DCU. With DC Studios, The Brave and the Bold going nowhere fast, the Batman follow-up will have to tide fans over for the time being. Still, freed from the constraints of a shared world, Reeves can tell the story that he wants to. That's kind of my point why I don't think Gunn's going to get involved. Thanks to Page 6, we have an update on when that movie and Man of Tomorrow start filming. Regardless, it would appear to be business as usual at WB as a number of massive budget movies head toward production, namely the Batman 2 and a Minecraft sequel. Sources tell Page 6 that James Gunn's Superman sequel will begin shooting on April 17th in Atlanta, while the next Minecraft is on track for a May 1 start date in New Zealand. Also fully cast and ready to go is the Batman follow-up, which starts production on May 29th in London, sources say. There's also a $90 million untitled Nancy Meyers rom-com, which starts shooting in May. With who? Superman and Batman movies begin being in production at the same time with zero chance of any sort of crossover. Is understandably frustrating prospect for many DC fans. For a time, there were rumors that the Gunn's next DCU movie would be World's Finest, but rather than pair up the Man of Steel and Dark Knight, Gunn has decided to have Superman fight alongside his arch nemesis. So this is a smart move, even though I said, you save yourself some headache if you just put them together. And I get that, but then the headache would get bigger because then Matt Reeves would then start to get frustrated where you'd have to have notes to connect things and everything too. So I get that. What you want to do in a situation like this is, especially now that you have new bosses, and you probably saw the writing on the wall that you're going to have new bosses one way or another. James Gunn doesn't even know if he's going to decide to stay after 2027 to work on Batman. So he wants to focus on the projects he already put in place. And when he realizes or figures out if he wants to stay or if the Ellisons want him to stay, whatever it might be, then we'll hear about. I think the Brave and the Bold movie is done. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
You do?
Yeah, I don't think Damian Wayne and all that stuff. I think it's too much. I think it's a stretch for new people. I think that they're going to put pressure on them to do a normal Batman movie.
I think it's like everything. And again, you could argue when he announced that slate and things have changed, like anything that anyone that's ever worked on a movie, TV show, everything changes as you evolve, and you can't be so rigid in that it doesn't change.
Sure.
You know, it was interesting when he had said that he wants to get, there was a rumor, I don't know if it got debunked, there he's like, we want to get Batman 2 and 3 done, and then we're doing our Batman. I think the only reason, I mean, I get what people are saying about Reeves. It doesn't fit. The only way I see you would do it is you have Reeves play Batman, or not Reeves, Pattinson, but he's a different Batman. Yeah, he is like you see in a comic book. Like you could pick up 2 issues in the comic, and 1 issue, Batman's, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. He's kind of lean, and then next issue, he's huge, 6'4", 250. It's still Batman. But I think you have Pattinson and you find a way to distinctly make him look different. Clean shaven. He's not this kind of grungy Nirvana guy from the
confusing for people though too, because multiverse stuff again.
It's not multiverse. It is just, hey, this is Batman, and again, this is comic book brain stupidity, because the Batman, it's 2 years into him being Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have the current DCU be 10 years after what they're doing. Like, so he's 10 years older. He's changed everything.
Well, I think the Batman 2 needs to jump significantly because it's been 5 years.
I don't think it is though. I think they're picking it up right after the Penguin.
He's Robert Pattinson's a good looking dude, and he doesn't look look old, but he doesn't look like he's in his 20s.
Dude, I mean, hey, I get that, and that's exactly why I say to people, the start of the Snyderverse. If they ever did that, let's just say that Ellison says, I want Snyder. It'll be 14 years almost since they last filmed a movie.
Wow.
Those actors are 2017. So 2017 is when the movie came out. So they were filming that in 2016.
Your math is shit.
No, hold on. Listen to me.
10 years.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So that'll be 10 years, but then you've got to get it in place. You've got to write it.
Right. By the time it comes out.
By the time it comes out, so 13 years. Right. 13 years, and you don't think those actors have looked different?
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, I know.
It's a problem, and I think they knew that from the beginning that this is going to be. We need to introduce Batman, but this is a very successful series.
Yeah, it's a little messy. It's a little messy right now, and so here's another follow-up. There's another question that Roxy asked. I thought was pretty great. Let's say Gunn says, let's say the scenario is that Supergirl does well enough.
Yeah.
Clayface does really well. Man of Tomorrow does very well, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But James Gunn and the Ellisons decide not to do James Gunn's contract anymore, and he leaves. He takes off.
Okay.
Because of DCU, you have people invested now in this DC, and Lanterns, let's say, does very well. All of them are hitting. What do you do? Do you reboot the whole thing again, or do you get somebody to run Gunn's vision?
Does Safran leave as well?
That's a great question. I mean, I guess that's probably the major deciding factor in it, right?
Because if Safran stays, I think they stick to their guns of this is, or I would say, hey, if Gunn wants to leave, let's say it's amicable.
Yeah,
I think the Ellisons ask, hey, can you give us a blueprint of what you would have done had you stayed on? And if Safran stays on and implements that with filmmakers that they trust,
he would know. Yeah, right. Sure. Makes sense. I mean, and
because Feige, he is the Feige, but Feige's not a creative like Gunn is, where Safran is more what Feige is, like the business guy.
Feige's pretty creative.
Yeah, but he's not directing movies.
He's not directing, but he's running a creative narrative.
Of course, he gets the characters, and I think Safran. I don't think you reboot.
Not if it's doing well. Now, if they're not doing well, you're basically gonna be in the same scenario that James Gunn was in. And I used this as an example the other day, and I'll use it again. When remember, and you probably remember better than anybody, when they took over, the Snyderverse was still a thing, and they still had movies coming out, because you had Shazam 2 coming out, which was a Saffron special, right? You had Aquaman 2, and you had Shazam. all three of those movies were still coming out. James Gunn and Safran, people are, well, what are you going to do with those movies? What are you going to do? And they were vague. And they said, well, we're keeping the door open.
Because you had films under you that you had no creative input on.
Why? But what's besides that? Why is the other reason why you think?
What do you think that what?
That they said we'll keep the door open, and they were vague about it.
I don't know. I don't know what you're getting at. I don't know.
Because if all of those movies, all three of them,
gotcha.
It's the same scenario we just brought up with the gun scenario in the future. If all three of those movies made $1 billion, if Shazam 2 made $1 billion, if The Flash made $1 billion, if Aquaman 2 made $1 billion, they would have been in such a hard place. Yeah. Because if they would have taken that universe out then after it was a success and clearly people wanted to see it, that's why they kept the door open. As soon as they made no money, they shut that door faster than anything else. Of course, and that'll be the same scenario here.
I think they knew behind the scenes what they had film wise. You know, I think Gunn and Safran were like, yeah, we're not using this. Or
Gunn said it was one of the best comic book movies of all time with the Flash.
Hey, I mean, who knew if that's what corporate speak to he just got the new job or if he really felt it. I don't know.
Maybe. Anyway, so
I don't know.
There's a lot there. So,
yeah.
As far as I'm shooting,
hold on a sec, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
When his contract is up in when?
The end of 2027, I believe.
So how many, and we're not going to get into this. I won't go down this rabbit hole. How many more years in this current political administration? 3?
Yeah, it's like, so depending on, you know,
I'm telling you, if the winds change in an administration, that would also, you know, because again, but Gunn isn't very political. Like, yes, he doesn't.
Yeah, he is.
No, he isn't.
No,
not like some other, not like a Mel Gibson.
Not as, no.
He believes what he believes, but he is not like a Mel Gibson that's out there, like, you know, as a filmmaker.
No,
I think here, to me, honestly, I think the Ellisons want to keep him as long as they're successful.
Right.
And I think Gunn will want to keep doing it as long as he's having fun.
Right. That's the major.
He seems to love.
Right.
And I know people give him shit for it, but the way he's, back with my cast again, celebrating. Like, I think he just loves this world and loves to be able to create in it.
We shall find out real soon. And now the question is for you guys, as far as like the starting dates too. I mean, if you're a Warner Bros. Fan or a DC fan, rather, in general, you're still getting a Superman and a Batman movie, whether or not they line up or not in the same universe. That's got to be exciting. You get those two things. I don't know if there's any other shows, so I'm curious what people think. Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. If you hadn't subscribed to the Clips channel, please do that. We're trying to get to, right now, we're going to, we'll say 25,000 by the end of the year. There are like 17 currently. So if you're on the Clips channel, hit the subscribe button, do that. Please and thank you. All right. So, Mike, you got to take out rocks. Can you do it? Can you do it? I think you can. So, in order to do that, you've got to tie at 64. But, you know, you got this.
Are we already done with stories?
We're done with stories, my friend.
Wow.
Done with stories. So, let's get to these questions. We're going to start with a new member here. Omar Marquez becomes a new member. Good time to do it, as we're going to do our member stream this month. We have tons of unedited reactions that you guys can watch along to. Not only the Game of Thrones, get some more Game of Thrones. Next week, I start my One Piece reactions, One Piece season 2. We also have, I recorded 3 movies overall yesterday, right? 3? No, 3 between Tuesday and today. So we did, Steph and I did Ferris Bueller. She had never seen Ferris Bueller before. So we did Ferris Bueller. Ming and I had never seen the first Scary Movie before I realized.
Really?
I had never seen it before. I'd seen bits and pieces on like the internet and stuff too. Like I'd seen Anna Faris do that run that you know, Sydney does it in the hall. I've seen that. I've seen bits and pieces, but I had never seen that full movie before. So Ming and I watched that for the first time. And then my wife and I watched Days of Thunder. She had never seen it, and I feel like I have not seen the first half of that movie. When I watched Days of Thunder the other day,
it's been a long time since I've seen that.
I didn't remember any of it until like towards like there were certain things I remember, and I was like, oh, maybe I did see this part of it because I remember Nicole Kidman, let me out of the car, let me out of the car. I remember that. But yeah, So those three are coming for sure, and we got more stuff I'm going to do. I think I might do Big Trouble in Little China with Winston. I think that'd be fun.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever. I can't imagine he's ever seen it. Michael D. Never seen Mike that emotional during that barber interview or at any point since I watched his show. Mommy would be so proud. Yeah. I loved how Mike turns. He's like, oh, you know what? I should have made her call me daddy. He's like, done jack shit. Full of it. Michael D. And also, shout out to you, Christian, for getting my questions in for Penny. Much appreciated, mate. No problem. Discord did a watch along, and I tried so hard not to laugh at times in case I woke anyone up. It was a good interview. I liked in the beginning where she was like, I don't even know why I'm here. And we had told her the story, and she was like, all right. So my publicist said I should do it, so I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Normally, not her normal audience, but that's great.
No, when you look at the interviews, because normally, like I said, it's people who are it's people like you that are interviewing her.
Fuck you.
6721. I'm an NYU film school graduate, and the School of Visual Art and the Academy of Art University in San Francisco. Doug Levinson. Awesome, man. It's amazing. That's really great. Love that. So Noah Lawson, The Acolyte motivated me to instead go back and check out the old expanded universe novels, and it was the best decision to make in these disappointing times. Do you have any favorites? I've become a big Timothy Zahn fan. Yeah, I mean, look, the Timothy Zahn novels were great. The Heir to the Empire, probably the best. I always talk about the Darth Bane trilogy by Drew Karpyshyn, the Darth Plagueis novel by James Luceno, the Obi-Wan stuff that was out there, and the novelization of Revenge of the Sith was really good. And then there was like the Path of Destiny, I think it was called. Those were the ones that I really enjoyed. You get to see like the transition.
Did Zahn do Shadow of the Empire?
Let me see.
I think he did. That was like that Shadow of the Empire with like Dash Rendar, and then that was awesome.
Shadow? No, actually, no. The author of the well-known Star Wars novel Shadows of the Empire is Steve Perry. The space opera is John Wagner, and Lucas helped with the story as well. Yeah,
didn't know that.
There you go. Yep, there you go. Okay. Ian Davis, 71522. Who do we trust when the world needs saving? James Bond team, Mission Impossible team, or the Fast and Furious squad? They all saved the world.
Mission Impossible squad. Come on now.
Probably. I mean, you got Ethan Hunt. They seem like they care the most about other people. Bond doesn't seem like he cares. Bond wants to get the mission done because he's good at what he does. The Fast and Furious don't really give a shit about anybody else except themselves and their family. It seems like Mission Impossible actually cares about saving everybody.
I think that's a great line. I think it's in Fallout with Angela Bassett's character. She's like, you care about the one life. It's over so I can worry about the millions of people. Like,
right.
He cares about like just even if it's just one person, they'll save them. So yeah.
Yep. Armada 8YT interview could have had a personal question from Mance, but alas, the interview was really good. Thank you. I know it would have been great. Penny, where do you get your haircut?
You're a barber, but do you get your haircut at another barber?
That's right. Nathan Drake, 253. I'm wondering why people think Clayface will be a big hit. As huge of a Batman fan, I would say like he's a C-list villain. There's no casual audience knows who Clayface is. So here's the reason why. The reason why is, again, as far like when you look at the budget itself and then say how much it will make, right? If Clayface, Mike, so look it up real quick. And then what did you say? Clayface was 40?
I thought I could be wrong. 40. I'll look at it right now.
Okay. So let's say it's 40 million, right? Worldwide, it'll push if it's a good movie and the Flanagan story, and it's just a good horror movie. Horror just does well in general, and because it's a smaller budget, it's got a chance to make money. So if it's 60 million to make it, it makes $300 million.
Is reported to have a production budget in the range of 40 million.
40 million. So if it makes $200 million, 200 like now if Supergirl makes $200 million, it's a major flop. But if Clayface makes $200 million worldwide, it's a hit. That's why I think a lot of these movies, especially in the DC and Marvel and Jurassic World, should. Can you imagine if they made a freaking like $60 million or $70 million, or $100 million Jurassic Park movie with making it more like look like an A24, and you built it off and you spent your money on marketing? I would love to see what that looks like. Mike Joyce, support for Mike and his stage fright.
Yeah, I got that right.
Yeah. JC 33 suggestion: have someone react to Empire Records. It's a great one. Then release it on April 8th, titled "Happy Rex Manning Day." First time reaction to Empire Records. So I don't think anybody will watch it.
Fun fact: one of my very first auditions was for that movie.
No, was it really?
Yeah, back in Florida. Yeah,
which role?
I think he's the guy with the black turtleneck.
Oh,
I think that was the role I auditioned for.
No, was it Rufus?
I'll bet I probably could find the sides from it somewhere in my old books somewhere.
Darth. Fun fact: David Ellison's sister bought him the Terminator rights. This is from Darth Vader's burnt asshole, by the way. Fun fact: David Ellison's sister bought him the Terminator rights back in 2011 and made Terminator Genesis. Ugh. And he had a big hand in the story. Is that true? Only good things coming. This is fan fiction. Is that true? That makes me very nervous. That movie was terrible.
But I mean, was he
terrible?
He clearly wasn't ahead of a studio. Was he just a
no? That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse.
No, because Iger ain't sitting there telling story ideas to people.
No, but if he's able to. Oh no,
I don't know about that. Maybe he learned. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe he learned. He's like, "Ooh, this isn't for me. I'm going to be over here." I like to just.
That movie was the farts. JC33. I think that would kill in the algorithm that day. Nobody. It's hard enough to get people to watch 80s and 90s movies in general, obscure ones like that. I love it. For people of our generation, they know it, but I don't know. Johnny Patrizia. Kristian, has Sam seen the Netflix show Dark? No, she hasn't. But that's another one. Look, that's one of my favorite shows of all time, and I think it handles time travel better than maybe any other. Most like physicists and people when they talk about that show say that if time travel particularly worked, it would work like that. That's how well that show has been received, and I love it. People were telling me forever to watch it because I would love it, and they were 100% right. I don't know if Sam would dig it. B, I don't think anybody would watch those if we did them. Nathan Drake, did Shannon watch the full interview? No, right?
No, she's not.
Or we don't know anyway.
I don't know yet. She might have.
Should we call her?
Yeah, why don't you guys all reach out? Just like, hey.
Do you want me to call her right now? Should I call her?
What are you going to say?
Ask her if she watched the interview that we did the other day.
Oh, my God.
Do you want me to do it? I won't do it if you want.
Is it going to make, hey, if it's, no, let's get to a certain amount of questions and then you could call Shannon.
That's fair. That's a great question. All right. So let's get to 100.
All right.
If we get to 100, I will call Shannon.
I never said anything to Shannon. Like, hey, guess who I'm interviewing?
Okay. All right. So if we get to 100.
She didn't know that I was nervous. She didn't know that I love Penny Barber.
She doesn't know anything about it. But by me calling her at 100 and I get in touch with her, it essentially puts it on her plate for her to watch it. So you'll have to have that conversation. So you're right. You're right for asking for the. So we'll say
so I could be in the shit house.
Yeah, is 100 fair? Is 100 fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right. So if we get to 100, I'll call Shannon. Mike Joyce.
And she'll answer.
Is she home?
No, she's at work.
Okay, she'll answer.
But she'll answer.
She usually does answer. Yeah.
She'll answer.
Mike Joyce. Sophia Locke would be a good interview. Interesting career, webcam girl, realtor, OF mainstream corner. Now she's branching into a singer career. I don't know who that is. You know
singer.
Sophia Locke
is that right? I know. Yeah, she's a redhead. She's in the MILF category as well.
Okay. I didn't know. Someone told me this that you don't watch Game of Thrones, but there was an actress who was in Game of Thrones. Apparently was in that industry before becoming
is that right?
Mainstream. Yeah. I didn't know that. Someone told me that the other day. Bojax, now that you've seen Project Hail Mary, do you think it was a good idea to show Rocky in the trailer? Some didn't think so. And if the trailer showed too much of the movie, I love the audiobook. Okay, so I didn't watch that trailer, Bobby, so I can't really say. You know what? I should go back and watch the trailer now and see. Now that I've seen the movie, I'll probably go back and check that out. So maybe ask me again.
I think it's the first trailer. Like not
I've seen the first trailer. The first trailer, no. But the second trailer apparently
was the teaser.
First trailer was the teaser. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll have to go and look. I do think it's a good idea to show him. I think it's a good idea to let people know what they're about to see. Because it's a very important part of the story in general. Butt Smasher 69. The close-up of Mike's face when she got filthy was the best. Yeah, John, that's all Jonathan. Jonathan did that and sent me the cut to it. I mean, I'd give him the suggestion, obviously, in the thing, but he did it. He did it really well. Butt Smasher. Mike has been winning all week, living his dream. Yeah, so now he's got to win. Now he's got to win today. If you guys are going to put him on blast by having me call his girlfriend, Peter Kalenko. What do you think Hugh Grant sounded like when he was picking up a lady of the night he got busted for? That's Mike.
I'm terribly befuddled. I was wondering if you could, but perhaps
was her name Destiny?
Destiny. You're not one of the Destiny's Childs, are you? I don't know what I'm doing. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm terribly befuddled. Perhaps you could give my Rogering to my old one eye down there.
Oh my! My old one eye. Armada. Maybe I can get a Snyder on the bit to ask Mance about Penny Barber and her films on the Oscars. No, he won't do that, and I don't blame him for if he said no, because if he's going to be doing, but he's sitting there with Perry and Mance, and he's the one that randomly starts bringing up adult film stars on his Oscar show. I don't blame him if he was like, I don't want to do that. I don't blame him, because if Perry's going to be like, what are you talking about? It'd be funny if Perry knows all our movies. Alan Smithy, is Firefly coming back? Nathan Fillion has posted videos. There are rumblings. Would you like to see this canceled too soon sci-fi show return? Never seen a lick of it. Wouldn't know. Never seen a lick of it.
Yeah,
never
I saw the
movie. Never saw the show. Nothing.
I saw the movie. I liked the movie, but I wasn't into the show.
Ethan Irwin loved it. That's all I remember. Ethan Irwin loved it, and I never watched the damn.
Here's a big thing with that. It is what it is because of Whedon. And since he is persona non grata nowadays, what did they do?
Yeah, but look. I mean, it seems like Armie Hammer's making a comeback.
Everyone loves a comeback.
Brett Ratner's making a comeback now. Freaking Armie. I know. I'm not telling you whether or not they should or not. I'm telling you, there. Max Landis got set up for something too.
Oh God, that
I'm just telling you.
The fact that I want a G.I. Joe movie so bad, and
G.I. Joe, regardless of Danny McBride, Max Landis, and I don't know if they have the rights. But they got to get the Marvel comics. Get the Marvel comics, the G.I. Joe Marvel comics, and tell those stories. That's it. That's your story. You got it. Mike Joyce. Ellie Clutch would be good too. Her and her husband, Jackknife. Amazing. Our stars on the rise. I know Winston is a fan. I would want to get in on that interview. Mike Joyce is becoming more of a fan of this stuff than you are. I don't know who's been more happy since we've been talking about this, you or Mike Joyce.
Mike Joyce has found his people.
Mike Joyce, literally, he's like, I know I picked the right show. Cerebral Vagabond. I am a combat vet trying to leave a bad situation. I need to relocate as quick as possible. Please view my give send go page. There you go. Oh, thank you, Vagabond. I hope you're doing okay. Wiley, hot take, but I think James Gunn has not done a great job with his music choices on DC movies. He changed the game with the Guardians, expected better. Thanks. And he definitely had really great stuff in Guardians. And
it's his thing. He likes music, and I don't honestly. For me, I don't like those. I think for Guardians it worked. I didn't like the music drop in Mr. Terrific's fight scene, but that's James Gunn's style. It's just like when you go to a Tarantino film, you're going to get Tarantino-isms and Raimi stuff in his films. Like that's just what James Gunn does. That's his thing.
Greenie from Oz. Christian Bale, probably the only actor these days I go out of my way to watch. Oh, so we didn't really talk about the Bride, right? There was another. Let me
see it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah.
I want to see what the actual reviews are on it now, and I'll see, because that was one of the things I was going to talk about. I forgot. Because I want to see where I land on it. I put mine out there too. This says it's mixed. Reviews started pouring in. Let's see some of the results are here. Amy Nicholson, who I know, The Bride is a maniacal assembly of 30s musicals, 40 noirs, 19th century literature, and 21st century ideology. Every wacky second, you're well aware how perilously close it is to falling apart at the seams. I agree. Peter Bradshaw, without Buckley, this would have been lacking. With her, it's a very bizarre and enjoyable spectacle of married bliss. The Bride seems like it was meant to be analyzed at length, with fans seizing on different elements as the key to the whole shambling. But like so many Frankenstein creatures that preceded us on screen, it's a bit of an unwieldy monster. Is anybody else? Alonzo veers off in so many exhausting directions that it ultimately amounts to little more than sound and fury. She's alive, but she can't maintain at this pace. Yeah, so it's a really crazy movie, right? And the parts that I like about it are the kind of Bonnie and Clyde thing, because you go for Jessie Buckley and Bale, watching them together.
What else has she been in?
She was just in Hamnet, which she's going to win the Oscar for. Okay. But that's the only thing I had seen her before this. Now it doesn't matter what she does. I'm going to watch her movies. I think she is, to me, she is the best actress working today. I've seen two things she's been in. and she's also apparently she was in Fargo and a bunch of other things, stuff that I just haven't seen. But apparently she was in tons of it. People were like surprised that I just now discovered her. She's brilliant in this movie. The problem is the movie's messy. The movie is confusing at times. You're like, wait, the narrative says it wants it to do this, but then it's here, and
you could do it like this. You could do it like really, that. You could do it like this.
It's kind of all over the place. So, I enjoyed watching it, but it's a sloppy movie. Okay.
Is it like Sloppy Toppy?
Is that another actress that you know? Alfred, I just struggle to understand why people like think a 2-minute teaser has provided all the information needed about everything the show will do. Yeah, it's true.
Because you're a smart human being, buddy. That's why.
Yeah, it's true. It's also one of these things where it goes back to it's the internet. So people want to yell and scream about stuff. Okay. R.L. Jensen, Kristian, that Penny interview was awesome. She's one of my favorites, Mike. The tech was not your friend. Saying mommy, though, was incredible. She's the best. There you go. I think you're okay with the Shannon call. Right now, you only have 45. You need another 55 in order for me to call Shannon. Darth Vader's burnt asshole. I love Reeves' Batman, but building a universe would be a mistake. If they wanted dark, realistic, and gritty, they might as well brought back Snyder. Maybe, but you're not going to argue with with people when money's on the table. That's the whole thing.
Like I think Reeves, the second movie is going to do incredibly well. The first one was so well received. The Penguin was well received.
And it was 2022. And it was
casting that they've got coming in. This is really good. Like,
it's gonna be. There's gonna be conversation.
That thing's set for success. It's set for success.
Matthew Garrett, DCU is dead on arrival. Good riddance. How do you look, Matt?
When people do this,
no, he's involved. Hold on a second. He's involved in this all the time, and he does it to get a rise out of you.
Okay.
Matt contributes a lot on this channel, but this is a stupid comment because it's not DOA yet. We just set up 3 scenarios where you don't know yet how these things have done. If these things, see, it's not DOA. It's under. They're going to be looking at it. But you can't say that because you're part of the other narrative. It's boring. Like someone yesterday wrote me politics things and like just about.
But it's just the term "dead on arrival." The DC universe has already arrived.
It's
going, and a movie's starting to film in 2 months. So that's not dead when something's.
But thriving. I just ask everybody to get off of the like again, just to repeat myself a million times over. Well, hold on a second. I hate politics, and I want to let you guys know. Your team doesn't care about you. They don't care about you. So when you're out there tweeting for them and telling them this and telling them that how great they are, they don't care about you. They don't care. And someone wrote me something about a particular thing. Well, no, it's actually this. And I just wrote, I'm bored with it all. Conservative and liberal they all can suck it. They're both destroying the country. Fuck them both. So. Because of that mentality, because you think you're another team, you no longer care about anybody else. You no longer care about whatever it might be. You don't care. You don't care about it because it's not on your team. I hate it. I can't stand it, and stop doing it. The DCU's dead on arrival. Why? Because your team says it is. Stop it, Matthew. It's boring.
Shit. What was I going to say? It was going to be enlightening. Oh yeah. Can you imagine, dude, if social media was alive? And a thing like, let's say in 1994, what?
I know
Tim Burton's not coming back. Right. Fuck Batman. Like,
dude, Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back would have got murdered.
All of us in 94, when we saw those first images of Kilmer, we're like, yeah, it looks great. Oh, Keaton's not coming back. That sucks. He's awesome, but we're getting another Batman movie. We just didn't give a fuck because we were excited to see what we got. Now, when the movie came out, like Batman and Robin. I was excited. I had 15 friends that went with me to that movie because they're like, Mike, we don't care about the movie. We just want to see you because of how excited you are about this. And when that movie was over, we were all like, oh, no. Oh, what happened? Yeah. And you made your mind up after the fucking movie came out.
Right.
Fuck, man.
Someone did say this trick. Can you imagine what Twitter would have been like during the Monica Lewinsky scandal?
Oh, God.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Lesty 266. I can't stand Nicholas Hoult as Lex. It took me out. Fair enough. I mean, that's a fair opinion.
You watched the movie and you made your opinion.
Right.
Cool.
And that's a fair opinion.
Fair opinion.
That's your opinion. So like it's that's a very different thing than what we're talking about. Mike Joyce. Mike Joyce is killing
Jesus
me.
Christ.
Adriana checking. Jocelyn James, Veronica Vane, Lisa Ann, Maitland Ward would be good interviews as well. They've had interesting career paths.
So yeah, it's interesting. Adrian Chediak, she broke her back and like jumping in a ball pit or something. Jocelyn James,
a real ball pit.
Veronica Vane is interesting. She started out her career as a stockbroker.
Okay.
Got into the industry, but then went out, but then got back in. Lisa Ann is Lisa Ann. She's kind of like pouring royalty.
I know. Her I know.
And Maitland Ward had like, she was like Boy Meets World or something, or one of those shows.
Yeah.
She's a well-known actress. Yeah. Very interesting careers.
Nathan Drake. If Man of Tomorrow has the same gun feel and humor, I think Batman 2 will be absolutely more successful at the box office. I do think that James Gunn, and this is what I said about Superman, he's got to tone it down. He's got to make it. He's got to tone it down. It's too much.
He got a different cinematographer. And someone said like, oh, this lines up much more with some of the issues people had with cinematography. They're like, oh, this guy that they're bringing in, they like his work better and fits Superman better. So
yeah, but it's the writing though. It's like there are times, and I said it in my review, I was more worried about Superman. I thought Superman was going to be like really gun humored out, and some people did feel that way. I didn't. I don't think it overpowered the movie. I thought at times it did, and people get mad at me when I bring up that stupid garage joke. It's a funny joke, but it was so pointless to do. It was such a James Gunn thing, and it's like shit like that. It's like, and there's certain things that happen in the middle of like when Lex with all of his crew, and then the one guy with the mustache makes a joke, and it's such a good gun thing. It's like, tell the story and add it, make it feel like they're actually saying it, and it's part of the humor. Like when Crypto comes in at the end and just takes out Lex, hilarious. Like that's part of it because he's been unhinged the whole damn time. They're finally trying to calm things down. He runs in and he just almost kills Lex. Right? It's hilarious to me. That's the kind of stuff that fits. But he loves telling jokes. But I think that he should calm it down a bit. I really do. All right, let's see. Connor Mullis, my forklift is fixed and I'm forking once again. I'm happy, oh so happy. Good, thank God. Good for you, Connor. I'm glad. 53 with Mike. Less than 50 to go to get me to call Shannon. King of the Wicker People. Mike hit it right on the head. Cosmic artists, writers use the same Batman, but have different tones, visual styles. The movie should adopt the same approach.
Thanks, man.
Right.
Yeah. I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
You do. Armada 8YT. Look at that picture, by the way.
Oh, God, I can't hold on. Oh, that's the Muppets one?
Yeah, but it's with you and Penny.
Oh, I know. I've seen
Me and Michael D made a Penny Mike video edit. React? Did you really? Where is that?
Send it to us. We'll react to that.
Send it to us. Yeah. Just put it on Twitter and send it to me. Kristian Unpronounceable. Mike, you should join the Discord. Have you not joined the Discord? You should.
What's that? What's Discord?
Discord is like where a lot of the community kind of chats. So I think they're up over like 200 now.
Is it an app?
Yeah, just bring it up. So go in the link in the description. You'll see the Discord link. Or you know what, guys? Someone put a link to it and have Mike join.
Is it a separate app I got to download though?
Yeah, but I think it takes 2 seconds.
Shut your mouth.
If I could do it, you could do it. I just said yes.
I'll do it. Just fucking tell me how.
I think the answer is yes. Armada 8YT. Edit from Discord though. Be careful with music. Oh, to play it on. Oh, it's on there. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably won't show it on the show. Peter Kalinko. Mike, who would you cast as Q, M, and Felix?
Ooh, you got to give me some time on that one, buddy. That's some deep. I will. Shit, dude. I don't know, man.
No, yeah.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, I'll have to think about that.
Money should be Penny Barber, is what Peter Kalinko says.
That's right, baby.
I'm on board. Turn your phone off, will you?
Shut your mouth.
Captain Penis says, "I've only seen Mike blush once." There you go.
Yeah, man. I was not in my element.
Smitten. Seattle KO to 100 and beyond. Let's do it.
I don't think you guys understand what will happen. She'll answer this, and and if any of you guys know Shannon, she's not just like, "Oh, he did. Oh, okay. Well, all right."
I don't want to know what it
plays. She'll play.
If we do get to 100, I will clear what I'm going to say, at least in the general vicinity, with Mike before I do it.
You don't have to.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Fuck, dude, you're not going to get me in trouble.
All right.
She's an adult. I'm an adult.
All right. Cali Kid, the 4360 became a member. Thank you, Cali Kid. Good time to do it. Bobby, my only nerdy gripe about the lanterns is that his ring acts as a universal translator, so he should be able to understand the alien lanterns, and they just went for the joke.
I get that. I mean, I think that was just more conversation in the car. That like people talk about like the thing they said, like he doesn't know the guy exists.
Yeah.
Because he talks, he's the only human. But to me, my thing is like, he probably hates Guy Gardner. And like, I have people I work with that I can't stand, that I don't talk about to my girlfriend. Like, I don't ever bring him up. It's like, I think he knows Guy exists, but he's just like, fuck that guy. I'm the only human Lantern. Like, but we got to see the movie. We got to see the show. We don't know the context.
Right. Yeah. We got to see how I don't have a dog in the fight in that one. Armada mentioned on the interview, Mike Phil's great P name. It is a great name.
Mike Phil's?
Yeah. She kept bringing it up. Mike Phil.
No, the guy that she likes to bang
the guy
around with.
I think she's
Max Phil's.
Max Phil's.
No, she's dating Peter Hook.
Oh, right. Max
Did you notice when she kept going to Roxy, like, oh, Peter Hook, she kept trying to get Roxy, like, hey, Roxy.
Yeah. She kept telling him about
Max. It was
Max.
hysterical, like the two girls trying to talk.
Yeah, hilarious. I know. I stayed out of it. Nathan Drake, loved the songs in Guardians of the Galaxy, hated the songs in Superman. That stupid punk rocker song was stuck in my head not a good way. I like that song.
I'm kind of with you. I didn't hate them. Oh. It is a gun. Is it like I would love to see. I want to see more. I'm curious for Supergirl and Clayface that are gun projects, but not directed by him.
Same.
I would love to see a Superman film with Gunn overseeing it,
but not
with a different director.
Yeah. Same. Harv's K. Hey, Christian, I highly recommend Wild Rose if you want to catch up on more Jessie Buckley. She has a tremendous singing voice in that one. I probably will. She is, on the other hand, favorite working actor.
She had a tremendous singing voice. Does anyone know what that's from?
No. What's that from?
Well, see if anyone in the chat can know. On the other hand, she had a tremendous singing voice.
All right. Haskell 420 in Game of Thrones. Shay, was in from 2001 2002. Right, that's the one I was thinking about. Also, you didn't see the show. Well, Samantha Bentley, Jessica Jensen had small roles in season 4. Aaron Walker, one of Craster's wives, is another one of Baelish's employees. Oh, that makes sense that they would that you hire. That makes a lot of sense because there's a lot of like gratuitous nudity and sex in that one. So that's probably really smart to go out to those types of people.
Hire the ladies that are comfortable.
100%. Yeah. Captain Penis, Mike, who would be next on your wish list? Yeah, who would get you as starstruck or tongue tied as her?
Jesus, that's a good question. Eva Lovia. Eva Lovia is a good one. I really Tara Patrick, but she's she's semi-retired.
I saw you responded. Someone
but if she does her own thing, she lives in Italy now. Okay. But if Tara Patrick would come on, I think I would be.
You'd lose it, huh?
Just like
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that one. Okay. Gopal, I'm surprised by the Lantern story. Coy liked it on the Rejects reaction. You liked it on yours, and I liked it from what I saw. I thought it was exactly the show that they promised it would be.
100%. It's what they said.
Yeah. Mike Joyce, Sophia Locke sings as Sophia Vincent. Lovely voice. Oh. Who's that?
Oh, that's her singing career. Gotcha.
Okay. Leslie 266. Big shout out to the Discord group. They rock. Yeah, it's a good community over there. You should join.
So I could just go in there and talk to everybody, just chat, hang out.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll do that instead of fucking arguing on Twitter.
Probably much better idea for you. My only Green Lantern info is from Super Friends. Okay. Nathan Drake, Mike, you didn't love the Chase Meridian character? Oh, is that for Nicole Kidman?
It's Batman Forever. Okay. Chase Meridian is. I don't
Captain
know.
These don't count, Captain Penis. Thank you, Captain Penis, but these don't count, unfortunately.
I don't know what that means, buddy, with the Chase Meridian comment. I liked her in Batman Forever.
Yeah, maybe so. Jay Mobile, I'm intrigued by Lantern, and I like this vibe for DC. It feels like it lives in the Reeves Batman world, though. I can't see this in the Superman universe.
I'll tell you, that's a good question, because what's going to be interesting is when Guy Gardner pops up on this show, and he is going to be in it. So that will be very interesting to see. That'll be a great episode.
So currently it's 60 because those two things didn't count. But so
right. Well, we're almost
60,
there.
61. Gopal gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Gopal. Appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy.
He finishes up. My only gripe is the Power Ring looks too ordinary. Yeah, but again, like Mike said, let's wait to see the show first.
Yeah, buddy. Or like this.
Thank you, Vermin.
Look at that boy. Look at that.
I'd like the ring to be more Super Bowl scale like that. Right. Okay. That's the one I guess he's talking about. So
that's my favorite.
King of the Wicker People. I have a Lantern theory. The Lantern suit we saw is a fake used by an imposter, which is why it's on a hanger. I bet we haven't seen the real suit. Lanterns could refer to more than one Lantern group appearing. Think so?
I think it looked just old, like hasn't worn it in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea though.
Here you go, Mike. The right there. They brought it. Princess has it, so we'll click on that. Okay. Okay, let's see. 2 more until we sign off, Mike. So you might get off the hook here. No, Shannon. Go, pal. Or at least class ring size with a big green jewel.
I get what you're saying, buddy.
Yeah, could be. Well, there's good news and bad news here, Mike. Well, actually, right now there's bad news and bad news. But Armada 8YT support for Mike's AVN log. Hopefully, no wheelchair incidents.
Yeah. Oh God, can you imagine getting knocked over by a wheelchair at AVN?
She was there again. All right, so currently you're at 61.
Christ, I couldn't even beat Roxy today.
So in order to beat Roxy,
Jesus,
you gotta get 3 more to tie. You need 4.
Almighty.
So all right, here we go.
What did Roka have?
50 something.
You guys don't want to see my Shannon find out that I had an interview with a porn star?
I know.
That is sad, boys and girls. Maybe it's a Thursday.
That's true.
But Chris and Winston have been killing it lately.
Chris is by herself with me tomorrow. No Winston.
Yeah, but still.
Bobby, do you define a hit by if it makes money over its budget or how much money it makes in general? Avatar, Fire and Ash made a ton of money and was well received, but not sure it made a profit. I go off of how much the budget was, how much the marketing was, and how much it made. So Avatar, the last Avatar wasn't a massive hit because it needed to make like 1.4, 1.5 just to break even. And I think it wound up making like 1.5, 1.6 or whatever. So if it made money, it made a little money.
It's funny that Fire and Ash, like I didn't think about it because I was like, oh, I haven't heard a lot about this. And I was like, oh God, what did it only make like 700 million or something? And I was like, oh no, 1 point something billion dollars. I'm like,
somebody in the chat was like, well, if it makes $1 billion, it's a massive hit. No, that's not how it works. So you can't be a disappointment if you make $1 billion. That is false. It is categorically false.
Well, hold on a sec. What did it make less than Way of Water?
Yeah, I think it did way less. It was $1 billion less than Way of Water, but it made 1.5 or 1.6, whatever it did, and it just look. I said it wasn't a failure, but it was a disappointment. And
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so it probably made a little money. So Bobby, I justified how much it costs.
Yeah,
and so, like I said, if Clayface costs $40 million and it makes $200 million, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Mike's in the lead right now. Mike's got 67. Okay.
Come on, guys. 33.
So many awesome theories we could have about lanterns, and instead idiots are shitting on it. F the internet. I mean, I would love a shirt that said F the internet. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of the way people talk to each other. It's horrible. So desensitized on how we are humans. It's terrible. Like I stand by the fact I know that I've made my living on social media and this, but it has ruined society. It has ruined it because people don't look at each other like humans anymore. It's so upsetting. It's horrible. Armada AYT Lanterns looks like a little bit like Reacher. It's got that feel.
Look at now. There's an Avatar. Look at that bad boy. No, go back to that. Look at that thing.
Oh, that's old school.
Schmodown.
That's what it is.
That's Schmodown, baby.
Go Pal. Support. Thank you, Go Pal. Unheard Sirens Incorporated. Great interview yesterday. I listened to work, which was probably a mistake. Oops. It wasn't too bad overall. I mean, there were a couple things in there.
There were a couple things that not bad, but just like, because I didn't know if she was going to go that way.
Yeah.
And she was the one that's like, well, when I was fucking this guy with his big dick and I came all over, I'm like, wait, okay, here we go. And that's why I was like, oh,
here we go. Christ. Like, this is what I signed up for.
Oh my God, here we are.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Go Pal. Consistently spending $100 million on P&A is amazing. Who's doing that?
Publicity and advertising?
You're saying in general? I think
to hear budgets on marketing and when it's like, it's like almost double the budget or half the budget. You're like, wait, what?
Right.
How?
Armada AOT. I said, ooh, baby, turn the lights off. What's that from?
Ooh, girl, turn the light. It's the John Hamm meme.
Oh, okay. Go Pal. Support. Thank you, Go Pal. Michael D with some support. Go Pal with some support. Johnny, the huge one. Thank you, Johnny. Support for Mike. Thank you, James
Wheeler. 21.
I say Johnny. James.
Talk about. Look at that coming in there.
Go Pal. Did you hear the bad Bruce? What happened to Bruce Campbell?
Cancer diagnosis.
Oh,
no, but he left. It was a great post. It was basically like, "Don't feel sorry for me. I'm a tough guy." Apparently, it's treatable but not curable. What he said, he didn't say what kind, but it's treatable but it's not curable. But he seemed like in very good spirits about it, and he just didn't want like a pity party about it. But
he came in. He did a Schmodown match. He was great.
Oh God, that guy is like
He was great.
He's just a good fucking dude, man.
Yeah. I love Slippers 43. Now I need Mike in that turn the lights off video instead of John Hamm.
Well, hey, if you go to my Instagram, I did a skiing video and I did a little bit of that. I was skiing and it was Michael Caine. Look at Michael Caine. There I am. Do you see me with the size of my glasses? I really wanted to do Michael Caine for Penny Barber, but part of me was like, does she know Michael? Will she fucking understand Michael Caine?
She know who he is.
I don't know. There's sometimes you do Michael Caine, you're like, wait, what? We should have done Arnold Schwarzenegger and Michael Caine at the AVN.
Next time. All right. So 76.
25 away, boys and girls, from finding
24.
me. 24. Finding me sleeping on the fucking couch.
All you need to do is 24.
So look, in the fucking doghouse.
So do you want to do it? Do you want to do a sign off while we see if anybody else throws some more in there?
Yeah, I'll do a sign off. Why not? Oh, okay, we're gonna sign me off. So I hope you guys had a good week. Look at them throwing it to me. Throw out your name. Hey guys, I'm gonna say this. That Penny Barber interview happened because of you guys. And we wouldn't happen. It wasn't like Harloff and I just reached out to her. You guys did, and she was just like, "Hey, reach out to my PR people." And the PR people reached out to us and said, "Hey, she loved the interview. We've got more clients. We would love to send your guys' way. So if you guys want more of these interviews, if there's people you like out there, tag us, tag them on Twitter." That seemed to work with Miss Barber. Gotta milk that teat. Gotta milk that teat. Milk that teat, baby. And hopefully I'll be a little more myself. A
like
little
this.
less.
What if you would have done that?
God, but she was just like, there's this guy I didn't like, so I was just rubbing one out all over, and I was like,
exactly. All right, let's see. Let's do some more here. You got a couple more. 80.
Has anyone given you more? Come on, we're making it. Hey, has anyone given you more fucking sound bites than me?
No.
On this fucking show?
No, but you gotta stop cursing. You can't get sound bites if you curse. Go, pal. Every blockbuster you hear marketing was 100 million. I mean, a lot of it.
Go, pal. It makes no sense to me because I don't like, especially with the internet, you just put it out there. Like I get back in the day, we need to buy ad time and we need to buy billboard time. We need to buy
it's true. It's commercials. It's commercials and other. It's commercials and other stuff. Peter Kalenko, Mike saying, "And here we go."
Did I say that in the interview?
I don't know. Might have.
Oh,
Mad Dog.
You said like, "Here's Penny Barber's," like, "And here we."
No, you said hi when she showed up. It was the best. You're like, "Hi." Are either of you interested in the Young Sherlock show on Amazon by Guy Ritchie? All episodes came out yesterday. I'm tuning in. It's fun. Typical Guy Ritchie. I mean, for me, I'll always check out something from him because
he's hit or miss for me.
Yeah, for sure. That's why, but I always give it a shot. Go, pal. Penny had so many obscure movie references. So many.
Dude,
so many. I felt like an imbecile listening to
movie picks. I really wanted to talk to her about movies, and I'm just like, I don't know the fuck you're talking about, sweetheart.
Yeah, she brought up some Alexander Skarsgård movie I'd never seen. People were like, it's great.
Fucking Bibiani would have been losing his fucking mind.
Why are you cursing like a lunatic all of a sudden? Every other F, like every other word's an F. I don't mind it here and there, but
that's who I am.
All right, Armada couch funds from Mike and Hugh Grant. Look at that. Look at that picture. Do you see that picture right there? That's what are you shooting basketball?
Hold on a second.
That has to be in the Discord. That has to be in the Discord.
Please
I need that. I need that.
Am I shooting hoops?
Really good. It's really good. Mr. ND Fanatic support. More support. Armada 8YT. Need to see your reaction to the edit made. All right. I got that. Is that
this? This is video?
Maybe. I gotta see it. Eterning. Campbell gave a hungry guy a sandwich at a con. Yeah, he's a great dude. He did. It was really great because Schnepp was such a massive fan of his, as we all were, but Schnepp was and so when he came in to do the Schmodown, we let, and he competed with Schnepp. It was a lot of fun. CLKO, Divine Brown was Hugh Grant's lady in the night. That's what it was. Divine Brown. That's exactly right. Corn Emperor, will she be mad at you? 3-way call to explain. Perfect.
Oh God.
I won't do that unless, but you might be in trouble. You're a 94, by the way.
Penny would find Shannon attractive. I think she'd be like,
"That's what I'm saying." I think you probably wind up finding yourself in a hotel room, and you might be eventually. They'd probably kick you out. Mr. ND Fanatic support Alfred. Also, ironically, the director said the show will go cosmic, and people are still freaking out. Exactly, our collective IQs are dropping. It seems. Yeah, because people just want to scream and yell. More support from the ND Fanatic.
Here we go.
Starstruck or Bone Struck, says Armada AYT.
Look at that fucking picture.
It's so good. J Mobile. I always viewed the Paramount thing more about whether Gunn wanted to be associated with Paramount and Trump, not whether they change his content. I mean, it could be that's right, a bigger, but that's a bigger question for a lot of people down the line, right? Sure. It's like there's a lot of actors and actresses that are going to feel like should Paramount's got a movie do I want to be associated with it and all that? Gopal, also recommend the Gentleman series on Netflix. I hear it's great.
Now, Guy Ritchie did the Gentleman movie, right? Because I love that movie.
In the series, yeah. Haskell, The Boys season finale trailer dropped on April 8th, season 6. I got to still see 5. Peter Kalenko, Tweedle, Tweedle, Tweedle. Christian, how are Sam's nerves holding up with Game of Thrones? So today we're shooting the last 4 episodes of season 5. So she's probably going to be in bad shape by the time she leaves here tonight. Because finally getting her back in here. I haven't had a chance to get her back here in a while. So Mr. Andy Fanatic, support, and yes, the Art of Mike is in Discord. There's tons of great stuff in there. Gopal with some support. Alan Smithy, too bad Blue Iris passed away. Oh my God. That would be a great interview. He's puking. Harloff is puking. You know this story, Mike. Maybe interview Perry instead. I've told this story so many times. You never
Blue
heard this?
Iris? No.
Oh God. I'll tell it quickly. Blue Iris was at the time, I mean, this was 2000 and had to be through between 2003 and 2006, whenever this was in the comedy story. She was in her 60s or mid 60s, late 60s, and she was a P star, right? So there was a movie called Windy City Heat. Have you ever seen it?
No, I've not.
You need to. Windy City Heat is not in the adult industry. It is a movie that would be right up your alley. Tons of stars in it.
Okay.
But they basically convinced. No, this movie came out in 2003, and they've been convincing this guy, Scary Perry, his whole life, he actually thinks he's being videotaped, and he thinks he's in a movie. They put casting out there, and it's like a very elaborate prank that they've been doing forever for this guy. It's hilarious. So Perry was we were in the back of the in the main room, and we were, I don't know what Perry was. He's out of his mind, and he was screaming and yelling about something. And then the next thing, we're in the original room of the Comedy Store, and Blue Iris gets up there, and I don't know, and the club was pretty much shut down. It was just comedians back there. Blue Iris blows Scary Perry on stage, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Wait, Blue Iris is a porn star from the 70s?
She was almost in her 70s.
And this old lady blew a dude on stage?
Yes, Scary Perry. So I ran into the bathroom and I started heaving, and I started and my friend Dave Taylor.
And this is the mid 2000s, just in a closed comedy club?
It has to be, yeah.
Here's this old porn star blowing some comedian?
Yeah, and if you want to call him comedian, and then I started over the toilet, and Dave Taylor was over me screaming, "He's puking! He's puking! Harloff is puking!" He was screaming at all the other comedians. Man, I think it was. And then the next day or 2 days later, I performed, and Blue Iris was in the audience, and I just went after her, and I told everybody in the audience.
God,
yeah. Anyway,
Blue Iris. I've never heard of her. I don't know what the hell that is.
She used to go on Stern all the time. PLD projects. Okay. If all goes right, Mike gets pegged by Shannon and Benny by the weekend. Maybe so. Corin Ember, this could be the best thing for the Mike New Big Show. Yeah, it could be. Could be. All right, let's see. Next one. All right, if anybody hasn't seen Windy City Heat, they really should. Armada 8YT, look at the profile picture. Look at that. That's hilarious.
Who is that's me with what? What is that now?
That
what am I doing? Is that Hail Mary?
I have to see what video they made. Gopal, Mike can commiserate with the guy in here, Ari the foursome. That's true. Gopal, ending the day on season 5. On season 5, episode 10 is rough, really rough. Gopal, Sam will have to wait for season 6 like the rest of us. It's true. I love slippers. Look at Michael D8A1. That's the one. That's the. I gotta watch that video. Gopal, I think you gave Perry Nemiroff the same nickname. I did. I don't know if Scary Perry is what we called him. I think because I brought that up because I should out. I saw a headline that Ben Affleck sold his AI company in Netflix. I did see that. Do you know anything about his AI company? I don't know anything, Bobby. I'm not sure. I just saw it briefly, the article. And then Nathan Drake says, didn't Blue Iris make out with Artie on Stern? Very possible. All right, Mike. I'm calling her.
What time? What are we at?
You're at 109.
Oh, Christ.
Here we go. I'm calling her up. So you don't need me to clear anything with you?
Well, no, go for it.
All right.
Shit, go for it.
Let me see. Hold on. Where is it? Call Shannon.
God.
So that's what I want. Yep. Calling Shannon. Okay. Let's see if she picks up.
She will.
She did.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm live on the air.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi,
everybody. What's up?
So I'm on. Mike's here. Mike can hear you, but you can't hear Mike.
No, I can't.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question.
Oh God. Okay.
Are you aware of the interview that we did this past week?
No.
Uh-oh. Okay. So we interviewed an adult entertainer.
Okay.
And by the name of Penny Barber. Have you heard of this person?
What is it? Penny Barber?
Penny Barber.
No.
Okay. So the interview was myself, Mike, and Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
And Shannon, when I tell you that I would have probably been the same way as if I was interviewing Julia Roberts. This is how Mike was on this interview. He was starstruck. and so you know him better than anyone. The man didn't speak for 25 minutes. And he was as red as he is right now listening to you listen to this story. And people couldn't believe that this is the same Mike Kalinowski that's on the show. And so we were on the show today, and we said, okay, does Shannon have any idea that this interview was on? And we said no. And we said, okay, if we get to 100 questions, we'll call Shannon and let her know. And that was Mike's idea. So we're not just randomly doing it. But
okay.
But I think you should watch the interview.
Oh, I'll definitely watch the interview.
Because I think that if we brought back the Schmodown and we made it all about the adult entertainment industry, I think Mike would be undefeated.
Okay. He'd be up there.
Has he brought you into this foray? As far as you don't have to answer any questions you don't want to ask, but as far as watching stuff, do you know any of these stars?
I know some of them. I mean, I know that Mike is a staunch supporter of any adult in the adult film industry as workers and artists and beings deserving of humanity.
Yeah, he's a connoisseur.
He's a feminist. He supports women sex workers.
1000%. I would very much like to hear your thoughts after you watch the interview, because I think you're going to be shocked. Roxy and I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
So
I'm excited. That gives me something to do after work. Great.
Well, I love talking to you.
Shoot me that link.
I will. I love talking to you and miss you. So we'll talk soon, and we'll probably get you back on to get your review of the interview.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to do that. That'd be fun.
All right, maybe we'll actually get you on video this time.
All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. She reacted exactly how you said she would.
She's the fucking best. That's why.
Exactly. How you, she's like, yeah. She's
Some girls were like, wait, what? He did what?
Yeah, she's like, I know who
I know. That's nice. We'll have a talk when I get home.
Yeah, she's like, I know who I'm involved with.
Who she's with. Come on.
Yeah, Shannon. I mean, come on.
She's the best.
But now we got to get her on the show after she launches it.
100%.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So you're at 114. Pretty good.
Not bad, guys. We're still going.
Got to support my favorite squad and love the interview. Thank you, B-Town. Armada, AYT. Can you go into Man's impression while watching Game of Thrones? No, because I don't think Sam would get it. Like, if Mike was on with me, then yeah, but Sam won't get it. And she'll be like, what, who is that? Bojax, what did you think of what did your daughter think about GOAT? I still haven't taken her to see it yet. I thought it was decent, not great. Did she watch Hoppers? No, she hasn't seen either yet. But Ben's pass. Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, her hall pass?
Yeah.
I'll ask her. Hold on.
Okay. All right. You ask her if you're allowed to say. You know. You don't know? All right, you're on mute. You're all right. Armada 8YT. Huge Grant at the Huge Grant. That should be a name. Huge Grant. Huge Grant. How's no one ever taken that name? Huge Grant. You gotta make him an English guy. At the AVNs. Yeah, he should be at the AVNs. Oh yeah, Mike. They want you to do Hugh Grant at the AVNs. Do a quick one. You got a longer one is $4.99. You're muted.
The stars are up here, and all they've got the bubblies and the jobblies out here. I'm terribly befuddled. I don't know the jinglies and the janglies up here. And I saw the dong on that man back there. He had a cane he was walking with, and I thought, is he disabled? He's like, no, that was his third leg. I was terribly befuddled.
So good. Guapi. Always a pleasure. I love watching you guys.
Hold on. She goes, my hall pass, question mark? Hold on. Give me a sec.
Fair. B-Town. Mia Malkova rank. Is that another one?
She's a thick little blonde. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's
you really do know your shit. Mr. Nibs Drunken Tavern. This donation is for Shannon and Mike for Penny Barber Part 2 interview. Oh, we're going to get Shannon on next time. There you go.
Shannon
Armada.
would love her.
I'm sure she will. Armada, does Sam know you did an interview with Penny? Yeah, she knew that she was coming on. I need to show her.
Oh, here's a question. What did your wife think that you were doing the interview?
And my wife doesn't know anybody that's on these shows. She'll ask. No, because for me, it wasn't the same for me. Because me, I'm interviewing I'm not. You were like a massive fan and knew everything about her work. I'm just like I saw her from the interview, from the chat. Yeah, brought her in, wanted to talk to her about her profession. It's like anything else.
I don't know if this is a good thing. That little text icon is still going with her and her answer. I was like, well, what's going on here?
Yeah, she probably has a list, especially after that. Okay. Just been Page 79. Come on, guys. 100. Oh, we got it. We're at
Page, 119. We got it. We got it, kiddo.
Peter Kalenko. Girth Brooks is another
Girth Brooks.
A good one too. Huge Grant and Girth Brooks. What a team. All right. Well, thank you guys again. He did it. 119.
Solid numbers, guys.
Yeah,
you know what, dude? I've been putting up I'm better numbers when I'm by myself. F the girls, man.
Yeah.
Well, you and me,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, right. All right. 119. Did it. So what do you guys think about today's show? Comment, click like. We don't even know. We got to hear the hall pass, I guess.
We got to hear the hall pass, so keep talking.
She's taking forever to write the hall pass. What, she got a list?
I don't know.
What the hell's the list?
I don't know. I thought it was Chris Evans.
Well, we'll see.
That's what I thought it was, but then I was kind of like, that's kind of boring. He's like,
right. Well, go to Spotify.
Super version of me. He's like incredible, good-looking white dude.
So, Luke, did you? Apparently.
So I thought she'd want something spicy like mine with my Ebony Princess.
I'm looking at this video. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm looking.
We need to get.
They put the video that they did was. Oh, I'll send it to you. All right, I'll send you what they had. What this video is, Mike.
Am I supposed to watch it right now?
You can watch it. You watch it now.
All right.
You can check all this stuff out on the Discord too. Maybe buy you a little time.
All right, here we go. This. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Listen, thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow's gonna be me and Chris Carr. I gotta figure out if we're gonna be on a little later than usual and talk to Sam when she gets here. So Mike's cracking up at the video. By the way, he loves it. He's losing his mind. Look, he's losing. He's absolutely losing his mind. He loves it because you're muted. You're muted. But
did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. The little random thing of Mance popping in there was hilarious.
Come on, dude.
Did you see Mance pop in there?
Of course I did.
People should join the Discord. People should join the Discord.
In there.
Yeah. Okay. Did we get our list yet?
She's still fucking going.
Holy shit! How long does it take to make a list?
How long is this fucking list?
Yeah.
She's still fucking going. You know her, man. She's not. She yes ands you, man.
She have equality in there.
She will not know but.
No. Okay. Well, I can't wait any longer. I got to go.
Oh, now it's gone.
All right, it's gone. So
I guess
we'll
I'll bring it up.
Stay
next
tuned.
Week or
stay tuned in the next show.
Mike's stay tuned.
Yeah, Mike's at 119. Can Chris Carr take him out tomorrow? We shall see. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you. The most important question of the day.
Did you shit in there?
See you next time.